everyone, I'm 𝕡𝕦𝕣𝕡𝕠𝕤𝕡. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is 𝕡𝕦𝕣𝕡𝕠𝕤𝕡 Intuitive Therapy. So I just want to say first of all, thank you guys to all my subscribers. You guys' support means so much to me. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this channel, putting these videos out there for you guys. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the support. It means really so much to me, and just all my loyal clients and everybody who's been there with me throughout this whole process of this channel. I couldn't say how much more thankful I am for you guys today. If you're new, welcome. Trust that you're here for a reason and that you take what you listen to today with an open heart and open mind. So usually I do pick a card readings, but I am trying to broaden my videos and what I do in here, because I'm not just all about cards. I do so much more. I do mindfulness, I do meditation, I do just life coaching or coaching in general. I'm just also a listening ear. I'm also somebody who's here to help guide those who are looking to be on the right path, or like if you've been lost, help you put things back together. I do manifestation plans. I do, lots of things. I do spirituality. I do chakra cleansing. And today I'm going to do a little bit different. If you guys watched my last two videos from the last 2 nights, I am in the new series here. It's my first ever, so I hope that you guys like it. Yesterday, I forgot to film it this way, so I didn't get to do the whole introduction thing before and afterwards, and I know that it's professional stay away, so I apologize. I didn't feel like filming it all over again because it was really late at night, and I was really tired, and I just was like, you know what, it's just going to have to go up. It's just going to have to be. So I hope you guys are able to forgive me. A second here. I'm all scratching again. Do you guys know, by the way, that when you guys get a certain itch like I'm doing right now, especially on the crown area, and back of your neck, that means you're going to bring a lot of abundance and prosperity and wealth into your life. And that itches are actually a sign, but don't go all crazy, like, think every scratch is a sign. It's supposed to be like if it's out of the blue, just like if you hear ringing. And I do all that kind of thing too. I educate people about that. I talk about, I'm also in learning how to do birth chart readings. I know to an extent I have to use my book still, but I'm getting more into that. And the planetary placements, because it's actually very interesting how much it does affect us. Like, we have Jupiter right now, which is like my favorite planet next to Saturn. Saturn is beautiful, but Jupiter is amazing, and Jupiter is also the ruling planet of Sagittarius, which I love Sagittarius people because they're just so free-spirited, and they just are amazing people. We all are. Every single sign is great. But it's also like a thing I used to do when I was younger. I used to tell my mom, Jupies, like that was my symbol for love. And Jupiter has been in retrograde, and if you are in Southern California like I am, you can go out at nighttime and look to your south, I think that way. And the biggest, brightest star in the sky has actually been Jupiter, but it's about to go back to direct, which is great because we're about to have a lot of great opportunities coming our way, great luck, and in money and just everything. And so that's great. And I was always saying this year is going to be a lucky year. So the rest of this year from here on out should be a very lucky year for everybody, not just in finances, but I feel in general. So, and I'm going to be doing more things like that. I can do a birth chart reading. I can't tell the difference between like 𝕨 or something, or the other kind, but I'm still learning. But I know enough basics. I know the sun, what that is, your rising, your Venus, your moon sign. If you guys want to know a quick info, your sun's a sign that your zodiac sign that you were just born under. So I'm an Aquarius sun, I'm an Aquarius rising, which is your personality and how you present yourself to the world. My moon sign is my emotions, or our emotions, and I'm Gemini, so I can go back and forth at times. And your Venus sign is your love planet, obviously, and I'm Aquarius, which is funny because I'm all air, right? And the rest of my chart is seriously all Capricorn or Taurus. And then I have like Pluto as Scorpio, which like everybody I know is Pluto and Scorpio. I think that stays that way for like 9 years, so that's probably why everybody I know is in Scorpio. And that's kind of like your mystery planet, like your dark secrets and stuff. And then I have like, I think 1 Cancer and then like 1 Sagittarius, and that's it. But it's like funny because I'm all air and then I'm all earth, which is like, how am I supposed to be able to have my head in the clouds and get my feet on the ground? But if you guys want to know a quick fun fact for love, the 7th house is usually the one that'll tell you about your marriage partner. Now, if you don't have a 7th house like I do, that doesn't mean you're not going to get married, don't worry. It just means that that's not something you have to work on in this lifetime. Usually, to my personal opinion here, because we all interpret things, nobody here is God, and I'm never in any way, shape, or form trying to ever take God's place, because God is in the end, the Almighty, He knows everything. But I'm here to use my gifts to help you guys to maybe just understand yourselves better. That's why I actually got into astrology in the first place. I was always fascinated with planets, always fascinated with the nighttime sky. I always felt that I belonged when I would look up in the sky. And if you guys have noticed, this is the new background. So I'm still looking to see if anybody had commented on that intuitive guess. If not, well, this is it, you guys. I want to take you guys something more. I even have a new lighting equipment here so you guys can see this in my glasses reflection. I want to say thank you to my mother because she actually bought this for me as a gift. When I had to put my cat down, she tried to make me feel better, and I have to say that really means a lot because she believes in what I do. And we were talking about this tapestry while I was waiting at the vet to make my decision about my cat, which unfortunately he is in heaven now, my brother. But it was very nice because it's nice to know that I'm very much not only supported in this and I'm believed in. And like my brother, he used to watch his stuff last year, and I was very happy to know that he really supports me in this too. And he's actually with me right now where I filmed this at. We'll just leave it at that. But anyways, I don't want to get too much into details about where I filmed this at. But I just wanted to say, so I do things like that, but I got into astrology because I wanted to learn who I was more in person, or just understand that I did know, because I was 25 and I was at the age where I knew who I was. But there was more of, I had to go through a period after that, or shortly after that, or 26, where I had to kind of work on my beliefs. I've never not known who I was as a person. Sometimes we get lost, and that's okay. We are all meant to get lost. It's actually how we find ourselves, you know what I mean? And there's a beautiful song, it's by Brad Paisley. It was a song that was, I would say, dedicated to me from a long time ago for somebody that was very special in my life and will always hold a very special place in my life no matter what. And this song is about finding yourself, and it's in the movie Cars. I think it's called Find Yourself. But you guys check it out. It's a very good song. I just like it. But I was kind of mad at first, so I won't lie. I was like, really? Like, this person knew me so well from the inside out that I wasn't able to BS them. But that was perfect because that person was my significant other at one point, and I would have never ever wanted to have done that anyways. And I was quite well to see through them as well. So, and wherever they are right now, I hope that they're very, very happy, because if it wasn't for them, actually, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today with my life. So, and yeah, so anyways, but I wanted to go through this whole period. I wanted to find myself, and astrology really does, to an extent, really gives you guys a lot of answers. Of course, we are our own human beings. We do, at the end of the day, get to make our own decisions about how we want to live our lives, but sometimes it's very interesting at how much it tries being true. And everything's all based off of energy, which is the law of attraction. If you guys don't know what it is, I'd be more than glad to tell you guys about that. I will probably do about that more too. But most people who are watching my channel, they know about spirituality, the basics. They know about law of attraction. They know about Mercury retrograde, which we are currently in Mercury retrograde. For the last day, it will be tomorrow, and then we're out of it. And this is kind of interesting because that's where we're going to get into right now. I'm just going to set down my remote here, you guys. So my series here is all about how to cultivate loving relationships through yourself first, through loving yourself first. And I was inspired by this, and I'm going to give it a shout out every day this week. When I went to church on Sunday, I attend Saddleback Church, and it was a beautiful message. It always is beautiful, no matter who speaks here. But Dr. John Townsend, he did, in our new series, God's Amazing Promises here, a talk about People Fuel, which is a book of his. I will be very interested to read it. And it's about God's promises for energy, positivity, and resilience. And I'm not trying to preach to the choir. You guys have the Bible thumb. This is just my personal belief at the end of the day. And I am very much aware at the same time what the Bible does say. I have read it from cover to cover. But at the end of the day, we are our own spiritual beings here. But it was just a good talk because he's a coach in his own way. He coaches people. And it was pretty much what I totally believe in. I believe that our success in life isn't about how much money we make. Isn't about how much we are in power. It's about the relationships that we make and we cultivate in our lives, because the relationships honestly are really what keep us going. If we were somebody who was alone, life is just not good. You know, you just don't have as much happy. But when you're surrounded by loving people, people who want the best for you no matter what, people who are for your highest good, you tend to be very happy and successful in your life. And that's what this is all about, is to be able to have those relationships, because relationships are quite hard. We all know that, whether they're romantic, and this is not just for romantic, this is for everything, any kind of relationship you've ever had in your life. As well as, you know, they just give us the need to keep going on. And you know, relationships, everybody does something, whether they want to admit it or not, for love. Whether they're in love with somebody, whether it's for the idea of love, we all do it for love and the idea of that. So, and it's just what I totally believe in, because I was born on Valentine's Day, so that's how it's going to always be. But he said something that really rang true, and he said relationships are the key to success, and I've always felt that. And I want to really work on this more, because a lot of people come to me because they want to know about a relationship. Most of you guys, 90% of you guys come because you want to know about how somebody feels about you. Is this person coming back? What can I do to work on this relationship here better? You guys, I always get itchy when I do these too. Some of you guys come for finances, very few, and I will try to do more financial videos. I'm just not really key on doing that. That's not really me, but I know some of you guys do ask, and I don't mind doing tips on that, but I'm not going to be someone who does like all video just on finances. That's just not me. But I will do videos on how to find your life purpose. That's no problem. And you know, better ways to invest in your work. I have no problem doing that. And just finances is honestly, you know, really up to you to, you know, cultivate. If you're not working, you're not going to get finances. But I can give you guys tips on how to better your career, how to do things like that and stuff. So, and I know somebody did request too about to make a video for that, and I'm sorry, I've been really working on that, and it's just, I'm just not somebody for finances, so I will get it out there eventually. It's just not me. And then the rest of you guys come for me for like random questions about family or life and stuff. So, but it's all of these about relationships, and if I can help you guys get some steps in your own life's relationships, maybe I won't get as much clients coming to me on a regular basis, which I don't really care. It's not always about the money. It's about helping you guys, and that brings me much joy. But if I'm able to help you guys and we can spread the love and light, then that's really amazing. But this will also help you guys to use the tools so that when I'm able to help you guys can be able to better yourselves, because sometimes I give people tools, and all the people I work with are fantastic, but you know, you like, let's say I used to be a hairstylist, I still do hair, and you go get to salon, you get your hair done, okay, and it looks fantastic, but if nobody tells you how to style your hair, it's not going to work. So I'm going to give you some tools so that you can use this on a daily basis for yourself, okay? And these are just something that I felt guided to do so. So yesterday we kind of did the introduction, and today we're going to go into the step 2. If you didn't catch the introduction, I'm just going to go briefly with it about the key to any relationship besides being present is to communicate clearly and to make sure that you are always communicating, to stay on the same page, because that's important. You want to know where you're at, where they're at, and to be present, and to make sure you do all your thoughts, words, and actions through a place of love. It's all about communication. So if there's one key term or one thing you can focus on this week to make your relationships better, it is communication, my friends. And today I will do some cards for general everybody here, just so you guys can maybe work on the communication better here. Communication also comes with yourself, because like I said, this is through loving yourself. So we also talked about yesterday, how do you talk to yourself? Do you tell yourself that you're an amazing person? Do you tell yourself that you love you? Make sure you're talking to yourself with love. Make sure you communicate with yourself, with the universe, with people around you, what you want. And this doesn't always have to be about communication. It's about expressing who you are as a person and making sure that you're not being somebody you're not. Make sure that you have your working on your throat chakra. Make sure that you are also setting your boundaries here. Make sure that you know you're also somebody who listens. It is a give and take here as well. And it is actually associated with your health too, which was very interesting, at least your thyroid, which I was like, very interesting. You can also tell when somebody is in a better state in their life or surrounded by people they love, which you are required to, I wouldn't say required, let me take that back. It's ideal to have 3 to 10 people in your life that you can really count on, something that you can really go to and turn to when you need them. And if you guys do not have anybody, I would love to be that somebody for you. I'm here for you guys no matter what. I'm always here to talk to people. You don't always have to get a reading, but you know, if you guys do want to do that too, great. I'm totally 100% there, because I would never want anybody to be alone, okay? And like I said, I want to be more present in everybody's life. That's why I'm doing this series, because I have been not as present as I could be, and I want to say I apologize again to anybody who may have felt personally that I was not being there for them. Honestly, I was going through a lot in my life. I had lost my brother, I lost my cat, I ended up having to move out because I had some problems with an ex-roommate of mine, which is great because actually I got my own place, so it all turned out to be better. I was going through other people that I lost to in between. I had my birthday, passed out my brother, we were a couple days apart. I can go on and on, but we've all had problems, and in the end of the day, I should have been a better coach. Should have been a better person to be there, and I apologize. and I'm working on opening up my own lines of communication too. I'm not just telling you guys what to do, I'm actually doing this for myself. So one thing was yesterday I asked you guys was to make sure who could you go to give positive nutrients to, which I mean by affirmations. Who can you go to send positive conversations to? And the second question was, who can you be that person for? If you guys don't have a list, it's okay. You guys have all week, and the serious thing about it, we have a total of 6 more days. So, but let's get a little bit more into this. I'm not going to do it too long. I did a long introduction. I don't want to be doing this too long. But you guys, we all have all these phones, right? There's these lovely phones right here, right? What is this, a text message? I can't show you guys who it is. Oh, I was reading my message, sorry. Communication is not hard. It's not hard to be present. We all have a smartphone. We are all on it a lot of the time of the day. Some of us are literally glued to it. And I would actually say, if you guys are, I'm not trying to tell you to live your lives, but try to be more communicating within the personal, physical areas. If you guys are not able to be in physical contact, then this is the best way. Do a text message every day. You don't have to do it to get a reply back to say, hey, I'm thinking of you. I hope you're doing well. I just want to be present in your life. Let me know if there's anything I can do, and do this. I want you to do this on a daily basis. Try to build this relationship, even if it's with yourself. They actually have apps, you guys, that I was doing one time 2 years ago, where it was called the Soulmate app on the Android market. I don't think they have it no more. It was kind of glitchy. But it was an app that would send you text messages by random, pretending to be if you were in a relationship. And it was nice because, I would get this Soulmate app, and it was you get to name the person yourself and put a picture. I don't know if I ever put a picture on there. I think I just didn't do that. But I think I put my soulmate or something. It was something funny, but it would send it to you by random. And if you guys want to do that, that works too. So, or you guys could just do something like that. Try to make sure that you guys are giving yourself a lot of positive affirmations so we all could do better. Make sure you're aware of what you tell yourself every day. Make sure you are also not gossiping. Don't be talking bad about somebody, because you can't do it. It's always about keeping yourself at a high vibrational frequency. Making sure you have boundaries. If you're not able to do something, say no, okay? Because you're not loving yourself first. Also, for today, another little thing that's extra is make sure when you go on a date with somebody for the first time, or you're building a relationship, or even rebuilding a relationship, because I'm really trying to aim for people who are in no contact, because we are at the Mercury retrograde, and there's been a lot of reconciliations in the air. I have experienced a reconciliation of myself last week, and it was great. It was fantastic to be caught with my best friend. And it's amazing. And we were just look, we just both want to be present in your life. I'm sorry. It's all it takes is talking. A lot of people want to be present in people's lives, but for whatever reason, they just don't have the guts to, talk to somebody. Why? You have a phone. Give it a call, okay? You can't always expect the person to call you back or text you back, and you can't get butthurt if they don't. Some people are going through things, okay? If they just never contact you back, then you have to let it go, but give it some time. But a lot of times, if you feel that way, more than likely the person feels that way too. Now, if this is talking about toxic relationship, no, I'm not talking about that. That's not a good idea. More than likely, your situation at the end of the day, okay? But a lot of people, they're when they're going to contact me back? How can I get back to this person's life? And I really want to be that, because that was something that really drove me to doing what I'm doing today. I was hoping one day that I was going to reconcile with somebody. I was doing so much work on myself. All of this stuff was all because of somebody that I loved and had broke my heart to pieces, even though it was partially my fault because I kind of caused it. And I did so much soul searching. I did all these things just so that I can one day have this reconciliation that I thought was really going to happen. I believed in it so much. This was all for that person in the end. Of course it's for me, but it was all for them. And I've talked about it before on my channel, and then I delete the messages because I have not been in contact with this person for over a year now. And that is just something of the past now. I have come to terms that that was just meant for me to grow spiritually, and it is what it is, and I wouldn't be who I am today, so I still am thankful for that. But I was so hoping that one day, and so every time I get to have somebody reconcile somebody, this makes me so happy because I was able to at least have that happen for somebody else. So this is more not aimed for people like that, because I want to help people find courage to just write somebody and they haven't talked to. It's always nice. It's a lot of people drift apart for dumb reasons and misunderstandings. If I'm here to be able to help you guys to find the balls and courage to do that again, then I'm gonna be any more happier in my life, you know? And maybe you never know, one day it may come back to me and it may not. But mostly this is about communication. So make sure when you go on a first date to tell the person, or when you're talking to somebody, lay out what you're looking for. Talk to them. I've only had one date out of all the relationships I've ever had, all the dates that we actually talked about, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Of course it's on the dating profile, but no, they literally told me this is what I'm looking for, and they asked me that. And I was kind of like amazed because nobody ever asked me that before. And I was like, wow. I mean, I was like, why are they asking me this? I thought it's on my dating profile. But they really wanted to like, look, this is what I'm looking for. Are you looking for this too? And I told them that. And that was like really nice because nobody's ever asked me that. And that person was the same person I'm talking about today, you know? And it's important to make sure that you guys go, hey, like, so there's no misunderstandings here. So there's no people on what they thought are the same page or not. You know, make sure you guys always communicate. It's the number one thing beside being trust in any relationship here. Communication really is a healing experience. And this is what I want you guys to work on this week. So for today, beside you guys choosing who can be your safe person and who you can be that person for as well, I want you to communicate, whether it's writing down what you're trying to manifest, or communicating out loud with yourself, or even going out and communicating. If you are somebody like, I'm already ready, I'm ready to correct this person, I'm ready to come back in their life, communicate, hey, this is what I want, I've been missing you, let's try to do this again, I'm so sorry, or whatever you guys want to write, then go do that. But if you're not ready, just make sure that you know within your own heart, this is what I want today, and that you don't let nobody and nobody else convince you otherwise. So I think this is enough, but let's get some cards here. My goal by the end of the week is to have people really reconcile. That'd be amazing, right? Even if we're on Mercury retrograde, it's all good. So I'm just going to give you guys a few terms here. Oh, we got some already. Look at that. And one's love. Hold on. The universe always speaks. By the way, if you guys are also interested, I do have an Instagram page. You guys can always follow me for more inspiration. It does show that at the beginning in my info. I do daily intuitive message downloads. I do pick a card readings on the weekly. I'm going to try to do more live videos. I did one yesterday with only one person. So today I was like, I'm just going to film this and just put the link. It's a little bit easier because I've been really crammed all week, and it's like amazing how much time I don't have left. Because while I'm doing spiritual work, then I'm a hairstylist, and then I have like my own place, and it's like a lot of work to do. And it's like, and I'm trying to go to the gym. It's like, whoa, how am I gonna have a boyfriend, right? So, anyways, so this love. Love yourself first. Love is what we are all looking for. Make sure that you always do everything, your thoughts, your words, your actions based on love. Also know that love gives without wanting or expecting anything in return. Okay, if you guys are wanting to, this is also communication about love. It could be communication of love coming in. It could be a love offer coming in as well. Don't forget to tell your significant other, spouse, that you love them. And don't, you guys, here's another thing. Make sure you tell people every day you love them. We get told this all the time, and how many times we do this? Not all the time. We are not perfect beings, okay? Here I go again, right? But do that, because you really don't know when's the last time you're going to tell them you love them. And you're going to really regret the rest of your life if you don't have the opportunity. So go out and say, I love you. You know, that can make a world of difference. That can mend bridges that were once broken. That also feels good for you to do that, and feels good for the other person. I always make sure I compliment people every day, and I do it from the bottom of my heart, from sincerity. So if that works for you too, that makes you feel good. Make sure that you are the love that you are looking for, and know that love is the way. Communicate this love. Don't be afraid to express this love. Don't be afraid to be this love. Love also can heal you and your health. We have faith. It's beautiful. If I ever have a daughter, her middle name, her second middle name is going to be Faith, because I have 2 middle names. Have faith. Also, this is communication in regards to your faith. This can be communicating with God or your higher power. This can also be communication that, yes, whatever you are been having faith in when it comes to love, that this is going to come about. So you can also be like communication, like, I have faith in you, I believe in you, I'm so proud of you. Don't forget to speak that out into the universe too. And don't forget to let God do his job and not worry, and just have faith. Makes a big difference when you do that. Ooh, here's a good one. Honesty. Make sure you are honest with yourself, always about everything. Honest in what you want, honest in who you are as a person, honest in every single thing you do. How come my nails can never just be perfect when I film this? That's makeup, you guys. Make sure that you're also honest. If you guys are wanting to rebuild bridges, this means being 100% honest, okay? Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is also the best way to build something and mend something. Okay, you don't have to tell everybody everything like I like to do, but you don't want to deceive somebody either. And you know, I don't tell people the white lie, but just make sure you're being honest, and make sure you're being honest in what you're looking for. Make sure you're being honest in things so that you don't waste somebody else's time. And honesty doesn't mean being blunt, and honesty is not as hard as it is. Honesty most of the time is a refreshing thing. It's refreshing to your soul, it's refreshing to the person, because, you know, when you're honest, you're able to kind of help clear things, you know, and bring clarity in mind. And when you're honest, you just set yourself free and you feel so much better. And this is also confirmation that you can trust this person. This person's honest. There's going to be honest communication. Communication is something that you've been believing in for a long time in regards to love. I mean, these are beautiful energies right here. Wow. So we have these two cards here that I feel I have to put together. So we have growth and we have strength. We're in Leo season, which is associated with lions. So this is going to be coming about in the lion season. So honestly now till August, or all of August. This is also saying for a lot of you guys, this is some kind of communication that may be requiring great strength in somebody. Somebody's probably really scared. If you want to help them out, be speaking more from your heart. This will help you out as a mirroring effect. And also make sure to comfort the person and be like, look, you can be honest with me about anything. You have nothing to fear about. If they come back to you, don't bite their head off, okay? That's not what they want to do. They're just going to run back into the cave. And I am just as guilty as this with everybody, okay? This is why I'm here to help people out. Let's not do the same mistakes that I did. Let's not blurt out things that we don't mean to say, okay? You never know how powerful words can be, but yet sometimes they're just words. But words really hold a great meaning, okay? So, and check yourself. If you said something wrong, don't be afraid to apologize. I am so somebody who has no problem apologizing. Look, I did not mean that I said the other day. I'm sorry. A lot of people don't have the balls to do that, and I think that that's something we all need to do too. We all need to own up to something. It's okay. Sorry is not the biggest thing. It's the fact that we admit that we're wrong. But sorry, it's healing. Sorry can be the one thing that's keeping you from what you very much want the most. And you know what? The person's going to more than likely say, it's okay, I forgive you. I just really wanted you. Okay? Again, this is not talking about anybody who's toxic. Okay? We don't resonate with that energy. But great strength, it's also going to require a lot of strength to always keep communication flowing. Make sure you do that. Make sure you come from integrity. Make sure that you have learned the lessons here. I really feel this is more of energy of the communication about somebody you're maybe inquiring about, somebody you're trying to work with. There's been a lot of great strength to build down these walls. And I just see that a lot of you guys have been working on communication, and it's just been like really requiring a lot of strength. This person is going to muster up the strength. I bet you guys by the end of this series, this person will muster up the strength by then. If they don't, my dollar, I'll give you guys $1, okay? I swear. I might be broke though by that. Just kidding. And growth. You guys grow when you communicate. You guys mend bridges when you communicate. It's like trees and they intertwine. That's how you connect. My favorite part about dating, aside falling in love and, you know, all the great things about, you know, romance, like the dates and the holding hands and the kisses, and we all love, okay? Was always getting to know the person. I always loved that. I love that. Like one of my dream dates is to just go outside one night with a bottle or two of Stella Rosa wine, hey, and just like find some open field that I'm able to legally hang out there and lay down. So probably like camping, okay? Because y'all know you can't be doing that in the parking lots nowadays without them wanting to check up on you. And just lay out and just talk all night underneath the stars. That's all I've ever wanted to do. And that's like something so beautiful, because when you're able to connect to somebody and from there, you're like able to connect soul to soul level. My other favorite date would be like my miniature golfing, which is really weird. like glow-in-the-dark miniature golfing, but I've always wanted to do that too. But like that is something that if you guys get the chance to do that, my God, that would be so amazing. You guys would have lived my dream date, you know? But it's a way to connect, you guys. It's a way to grow. It's a way to heal, to mend, to even come closer together. Communication is so powerful. Communication really does rock people's worlds. So be aware of that. So anyways, I'm just going to leave it at that. I think that's quite long enough already. And you guys, it only takes a phone call. Look at that. How quickly I can call somebody. As I'm going to call my mom right now. See if she answers. She probably won't. You see how quickly the phone call? You guys, it only takes a phone call. It's not hard. Pick up the phone, call, send them a text. Okay? Start with that kind of lines. I'm just kidding, by the way she answers. I'll tell her later. But anyways, that's all for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like this series, if you guys got any help, questions too. Please also check out my other business. It's now online. It's www.brandonshouse.com or brandonshouse.net. My apologies. We would love to hear your thoughts. We're also on Instagram. Follow us at Brandon's House, DOTNET today. Check out www.couturefactory.com. This is a client's business of mine. They're also on Instagram. Follow them at Couture Factory or Luxury World Outlet. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.